Here's a look. Again, I repeat that for me one more time. Monica, I believe, yes, we do have landfall. They have just confirmed it. We have landfall as of right now. So the center of the storm has officially crossed into Florida as we speak as a Category 3 storm near Keaton Beach. So repeating, we do have official landfall near Keaton Beach, Florida as a Category 3 storm. Again, these impacts are going to continue as this storm continues to slide off to the north and east. Those outer bands are going to continue to push very heavy rain, very gusty winds, and yes, the potential for some tornadoes also exists across these areas as well. Back to you.
Thank you, Ellison. That was a really great update because we now know that Hurricane Idalia has hit Florida, a direct hit near Keaton Beach, Florida. If you still have power and are still watching television, this is the time that you take shelter, that you get into an area that is as safe as possible inside. Most places in Florida do not have basements because the water table is so high, but get into a safe space of higher ground. Try to stay out. Do not get in your cars. Do not try to leave now. This is not the time for it in a place like Keaton Beach, where Hurricane Idalia, Category 3 storm, which means that the winds are sustained at like 120 miles per hour or more. Please, please, please do not go out in this. Don't play around with this because there will be projectiles that will be whipping around that can really injure you and make some serious damage to property. All right. Now that we know that the storm has hit there, what I can tell you about some of the other parts of Florida, the storm has passed us by, but look at what's happening. You're still seeing these wind gusts. You're still seeing, because this is a very powerful storm, and you have the outer layers of the storm that are still very active here. We are in Crystal River. We are probably more than 50 miles away from where the storm is hitting landfall, and yet there are still effects. We are seeing flooding. The water, we have now come up about 3 feet because the water has now come up several feet from where we were standing moments ago. So we are seeing some of that storm surge. It is the water that is going to cause the greatest problem likely with this storm, especially now that it is no longer a Category 4 storm. It is the storm surge. Please, for God's sakes, be safe. Try to get your pets, if you have stayed in touch, try to get your pets into a safe spot as well. Let us go now to Derek Van Dam. He is in Tampa. The storm has passed by, but you'd never know it because where he is, it is inundated with water. That storm surge having a serious effect on Tampa.
Yeah, you know, Sarah, with the National Hurricane Center just calling landfall on Keaton Beach, this is the strongest hurricane to impact the Big Bend region in over 125 years. And get this, folks, this is the third landfalling hurricane in Florida in 12 months. Wow. What does that have to say about people who try to insure their homes within this state? That's a whole other topic. But where I'm located, this is Bayshore Boulevard, a major artery, a thoroughfare for Tampa, which is over my right shoulder. And I think the pictures speak for themselves. This area has completely flooded, and it has encroached on homes as well. I'm going to have my cameraman just walk with me and help paint this picture because the surge is still coming in from Tampa Bay. We checked one of the tidal gauges near where we're located. It is currently at record levels, 5.5 feet of storm surge near the tidal surge gauge that is closest to me. That is incredible. Records go back to 1991. So we're in record territory, and this is all working together, almost in a symphony of cataclysmic events, right? We have not only a powerful major hurricane pushing up the water across the eastern sections of the Gulf of Mexico, a very shallow water basin, by the way, but we also have inland flooding that is moving from the ground towards the ocean. So these working together in conjunction, they meet in the middle and they rise up the water levels. That is also being combined with the impacts of a full moon, which is a supermoon, and that has that great tidal swings with the highs and the lows. So even though we're nearing a low tide in Tampa Bay, we're still getting the surge and the impacts from this storm that is 200 miles away from us. Just incredible. Sarah.
It is incredible. I love what you just said there. That was very poetic. A symphony of cataclysmic events all coming into Florida. We should mention once again that Hurricane Idalia has made landfall in the Big Bend region of the west coast of Florida. It has made landfall. It is hitting. That means the eye is going to be coming onto shore, and then those winds that whip around the other side of the eye, which can be even more devastating than the initial winds, that is happening right now. You are looking some of live pictures, and we want to show you some satellite imagery too. That'll all be coming up. We're going to visit with someone who is writing out this storm, this very dangerous storm, in just a few moments.